Hi everyone, welcome back. Market Analytics, Thursday morning. Guys, we got the dollar index in a game-changing event right now taking place. And this really forced us to actually change the view we had here, right? We had a bullish view, and up until a couple of days ago, that had changed, guys. Now we're taking the bearish standpoint. And I want to show you why. It's quite remarkable, pretty strong and very compelling case here. So take a close look, guys. So basically, we were having a bullish conviction, right? Up until a couple of days ago, we were waiting for price to reach 98.48. That was the massive key level we've been preaching for months, right? Now, price did make it, but we also thought it's probably going to break out because, well, mostly because what happened a few weeks before when price was on the downside, it failed to break here 96.96, right? That was a very significant key level support. And when price turned around, usually when that happened, we have a legit breakout. Now here we were gearing up for that event, for that breakout event, but instead, take a look what happened. This is really strong stuff, guys. Take a look. We had that touchdown on that 98.48. That was last week, and this week's price started to hammer at the beginning of the week, and at some point it reached 98.93, right? So it already passed over these two levels, but I'm mostly referring to the 98.48. That's the big one. Now this is what happened over the last few days, right? So we have that, what we call that pullback spike, right? That bounce back. Take a look how this looks like from the daily perspective, right? So obviously we have a few setups here because price has been trading sideways. I would say, ever since October 2019, arguably even before August 2019, it's been trading sideways, right, in a trendless type of movement. So, and it was very spiky also, very choppy, very spiky. So we will basically, what happened was that we were able to measure a few different trading ranges that developed here, right? We have the big one, which is the black, and then we have a smaller one, which is the purple here. Let me take you to the daily chart, and this is what we're looking at. This is the new formation, which is basically representing the short-term cycle. Right now, after coming off 98.85, take a look, what a wonderful touchdown here, right? And coming back to cross back below 98.04, that's also quite an important support. It's a local support. Now we think price is basically just will continue to drive all the way to 97.14. Then of course probably will take the previous low here, right? Probably dive all the way to the 230 moving average. So now we're talking about 96.70, 96.80. That's where we think the dollar index is heading, just from the short-term perspective. Because if we're going to talk about the medium-term perspective, then we think price is actually more likely to continue to move downwards in a massive scale, right? Let's have a quick look again on that weekly chart. This is the potential on the downside, right? We're talking about this as a short-term cycle move, potentially speaking, and then of course if price will actually have this full-fledged downside reversal as we suspect it would, then we'll see a move all the way back to the lower section here of that black system. 95.34 is the minimum level we should expect, right? I would mention also that the previous low, the previous major low here, somewhere around 95. So that's the potential on the downside, guys. We should definitely be ready. But you know what? Here's the reservation, all right? So if price is not going to break below 98.04, let me take you closer here. It's quite interesting. Then, of course, we will have to flip over again, right? So now we're taking the short, the short perspective, the downside conviction. However, if 98.04 is going to hold eventually and push against price, and price will not gonna be able to break through, then of course we will have to change our perspective. For now, that's the situation on the dollar index. So there you go. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.